interested after taking bio and organic chem of the environmental applications of what I had learned. So I did a little research on what Dr. Stone does in her lab, and I found out that she actually does research on a city that my parents immigrated from, Lahore, Pakistan. And so I'd actually been there in winter of 2012, and I'd seen the smoggy skies myself. And so, I thought, this is great. I have a cultural connection to it, and I would love to actually research the place where my parents grew up and really understand why the air looks the way it does there.
Our research focuses on understanding the sources and the chemical composition of tiny particles in the air called aerosols.
Basically what it's called is particulate matter, which is any liquid or solid particle suspended in the atmosphere. And we specifically work with particulate matter of less than 2.5 microns in diameter, so that's really small. It's less than the width of a strand of hair. And we have samples from the actual sampling site in Pakistan, which we then take into our lab, and basically the samples are air filter samples collected on little quartz fiber filters. And then we take those into our lab and we take it through an extraction process, which basically means we put it into a liquid form, so then it can be read by different instruments like gas chromatography mass spectrometry or liquid chromatography mass spectrometry. And from then we are able to analyze the different kinds of compounds in the chemical makeup of the atmosphere.
These particles can induce negative human health impacts, depending on their concentrations and their chemical composition.
Air pollution research is really important for our world and society for a lot of different reasons. One, it's important for humans because of the health implications, and then it's also important for our environment because it helps us learn more about global warming and just the overall atmospheric impact that it will have on our world. The most exciting part of research for me would have to be getting results and being able to talk about them and knowing that what I'm doing is making a contribution to society. It's not like I'm just learning for my own purposes, but I'm learning for a greater purpose and to actually have an impact.
I support undergraduate research because the research laboratory is where we make new discoveries about how the world works. College is a great time to get involved with research because it's a time in your career where you really get to explore a lot of new things and develop skills in lots of different areas, including doing research in the laboratory, designing scientific experiments, using that scientific method to really understand new things about the world.
My advice would be to freshmen or whoever wants to get involved with research is that you really don't have to be, some people have this idea that you have to be really smart and super knowledgeable about the field you want to go in. Well, in all honesty, I think the most important thing is that you have an interest for it and a passion.
I was thrilled to have Zehra join us in undergraduate research. She has an excellent work ethic, strong laboratory skills, and a real passion for understanding the health effects of air pollution.
If you are creative or you're curious, those are probably the most important things that makes a research experience worthwhile. If you're just interested in learning more and being part of a field, Iowa has a lot of cutting-edge research, so if you could get involved in anything, it's pretty exciting.